Alright guys, so we're almost there. What we need to do now is make it so that we can view single posts. Okay, because right now we can only see them in the list pages. Alright, so if we click on one, if you click on the title, you can notice where it goes. It goes to the post route, and then we have show. Okay, it's the show view, and then it has the index of that particular post. Okay, so we need to create the show view and add it to the routes. So we'll open up. What do we have open here? Let's close everything so nobody gets confused. Okay, so we want to open up routes, posts. Okay, and I want to go up at the top here, and we're going to say router.get, and we want this to be /show/ID. Okay, make sure you put the colon there, and this is going to take place of whatever the user puts in the URL. Okay, which is the ID, like this. Okay, so we can access this value now. Router get, and then we need to put in a function, just like with the rest of our routes, and that's going to take a request, a result, and next. Okay, so we're going to say variable posts is equal to db.get posts. Okay, and then we're going to say posts dot find by ID, which is a monk function, and then we need to pass in the ID. So that is coming in here, and the way we can get that is by using rec.params.id. Alright, and then the second parameter will be a function. Okay, that function is going to take error and post. Okay, so it's going to find the post by the ID that's coming in through the URL. And then what we want to do is just render. So I'm going to copy this render function. Alright, and we want to render show. Okay, we'll have to create a view called show. And all we need to pass in here is the post variable. So change this to post and change this to post. Okay, so now we'll save it, and we should be able to access this in the show view. So let's create the show view. Okay, so new text document, and this is going to be show.jade. Okay, now we'll open that up. So let's create this real quick. We want extends layout, just like every other view, and block content. Okay, and I'm going to surround this in a class called show. Alright, and then h1 is going to be the post.title. And since we're just getting a single post, we don't need to run a loop in each loop with posts, with plural posts. Okay, we just have direct access to that single post because that's what we got here. Okay, we're getting it with the ID, so it's a single post. And the title will be the heading. Then we'll have our meta area. So meta, actually, you know what? I can copy a lot of this from the index view. Okay, like this meta stuff. Okay, I'll get that. Actually, I'll get the image. Let's see, the text. Yeah, let's get that. And we can put that right here. Alright, now one thing, we don't want to use this truncate text. We want the whole text, so just take that out. Make sure you keep the exclamation and equal sign though. And I think that should do it as far as the post info. Actually, we need to restart the server. Okay, and we'll go back to home, and then we'll click on the post. And let's see, where's this? Image is self-closing and should not have content. Okay, it doesn't, does it? P meta. Oh. Yeah, the image should be back here, and so should this. There we go. Okay, so basically we have everything that has to do with the post. We have the entire text, not just the intro. Now what we need to do is deal with comments. Alright, basically I want a row of comments under here, and I also want a comment form that we can fill out to add a comment. So let's go, we'll go under the body here, and we'll do a line break, we'll do a horizontal rule, and then we need to check and see if there are any comments. So if post.comments, then we want a heading that says comments, and then we're going to loop through. So each comment in comments, then we want to create a class called comment. We want a paragraph with the class of comment name, and we didn't set this up yet, but we will. We want to have access to the comment object. So this will be comment.name, and this will be comment text. So comment.text, I'm sorry, .body. Alright, and then we'll have a line break. And actually this should be here. Line break, and then we're going to go back and create another H3, and this is going to say add comment. Okay, and we want to have a form, and we're going to have errors as well. So we're going to do the same thing and say ul.errors, same thing we do on the add post page, and just cycle through them. So each error in errors, and we'll have li.alert danger, and the text is going to be error.msg. Okay, so that takes care of the errors. Now we need to do the form. So form, it's going to have the class of comment form, and that's going to have a method of post, and the action, let's see, the action is going to be /post /add comment. Yeah, add comment. And let's see, that should be good. Okay, now we have the input, and this input will have a name. It'll have a name of post ID, because we need to get the post ID in order to add the comment to it. Alright, this is going to be a hidden field, so we need to say, need that quote, and then we need to say type equals hidden. Alright, and then the value is going to be the post ID. We can get it like this, post._ID. Okay, then we just need our other fields. We're going to say form group. Okay, it's just a class to wrap the fields in. This will be input. Actually, we want the label first. So label, name, and then we want input dot form control, and the attributes for this will be type, text, name is going to be name. Alright, and that should do it for that. So let me just copy this because we have a couple more fields. Whoops. Okay, so we have name. Next one will be email. We want the comment person's email, and the type will be email, and the name will be email. Okay, next one will be body. So we need body, and this isn't going to be a form, this is going to be a text area. I'm sorry, it's not going to be an input, it's going to be a text area. And the type, we don't need a type, we just want a name, and that's going to equal body, and we're going to give it an ID as well. ID is also body. Okay, and then we'll have a line break, and the last input, which will be the button. So input dot btn default. Okay, so we're just giving it some classes for styling, and then the name is going to be submit. The type is also submit, and then the value, that'll be the text on the button, that'll say add comment. Alright, so that is the Jade file. Now if we run it, it's probably going to give us an error because there's some stuff we haven't created yet. Alright, so read property length of undefined, and you can see it's this because we haven't actually created this errors yet. We need to create that in the route. So we need to go back to the post route. So routes, posts. Actually, you know what? We shouldn't be getting this because the if statement shouldn't be passing. This right here, where is it? If post.comments. Oh, we need to keep all of this stuff in here. This should be indented. All this should be. Okay, so now it should be kept in this. So let's save that and reload. Alright, so now it works. Now, oh actually, you know what? No, the form should. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Let's go back to how it was. Oh, we need to say if errors. That's what it is. We need to say if errors, and then space this, and this over.